Hi, I'm Sensei Cody.
And I'm Sensei Seb. Welcome to
the Home Show Dojo.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sensei Seb here. Thank you for tuning in to your second karate Tykes class in the Home Show Dojo, our online virtual class. All right, so today I have a couple awesome things planned for you guys. We're gonna start off with our warm-up, then we're gonna go into some review, and we're gonna touch on some sparring drills today as well. So we're gonna start off by loosening up the body, making sure we're getting ready for our exercise. So everyone at home who is watching, everyone try to follow my lead. I'll be sure to explain everything slowly at first, and then to give you guys a chance to do it with me, we're gonna go a little quicker following my count. So for now, to get warmed up, to start by loosening up our upper body, we are gonna go for an open with our arms and close to a big hug. So just open and close and open and close, open, close. Got to give yourself a little bit of love sometimes. Open and big close for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Now from here, guys, this one's going to challenge your balance a little bit. I want you guys to grab onto the leg, pull it as tight as you can, give that leg a big hug, and then put it down. So we're going to try to hold it for a second or two. So ready, starting by grabbing one leg, grab, pull, 1, 2, and down. Now remember, with your balance, try to focus your eyes on something that's not moving. Well, you're going to be watching me, so do your best with your balance. Grab the leg and pull, 1, 2, and then back down. Let's go for 2 more. Grab, pull, 1, 2, and back down. And again, grab, pull, 1, 2. Very nice. Now we're going to go for one more quick one. Now this time, you're going to be grabbing the ankle or your foot and pulling it in as tight as you can. So from here, grab, pull, 1, 2, switch legs. Grab, pull, 1, 2, switching legs. Grab, pull, 1, 2, and we're gonna go for one more, guys. We're doing 4 in total. And grab, pull, and down. Very nice. Okay, guys, so for our warm-up today, so we're gonna get a couple more stretches in a little later, but let's get that heart rate up. Karate Tykes, I wanna see you guys working hard and moving. So what you guys are gonna need to get set up for the warm-up today, very, very simple. If you guys see over here, I was using a piece of tape to get one straight line, just about a foot long, just a straight line down here. Now, if you guys don't have tape, you can use a shoestring, you can use some toilet paper, you guys can use whatever you guys would like. The idea behind this is we're gonna be doing some jumping drills and some footwork drills. So again, piece of tape, a shoestring, anything else that you guys can come up with. If you guys can't find anything, make sure you ask mom or dad or your big brother or sister to help you guys out, okay? So following my lead, our first round on the line is gonna be nice and simple. We're gonna start on one side. We're gonna go for 2-foot hops. So we're gonna be jumping to the other side and then coming all the way back. Okay, our goal is to stay off of our heels, so jumping on the balls of the feet, keeping our knees slightly bent. All right, so I hope you guys have your tape set up. If you don't, pause the video, get that set up, and then come back and we'll be ready for you. All right, so moving on. Round number 1, side to side hops. We're gonna go for about 30 seconds and go. So again, keeping those feet together, keeping those knees bent. I want you guys to have your hands up when you're doing this. If you touch the line, that is okay, it's gonna happen, but I want you guys to do your best to stay on each side of the line, jumping over top of it. And we're still going. Got about another 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, now guys, take a step in front or behind your line. That is part 1. Now we're gonna go for a exercise round. So we're gonna go for jumping jacks, 20 of them on my count. Jumping jacks, 20 on my count. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, and time. All right, shake out those legs. Now we've got a couple more rounds, so we're gonna come back to our line. Now, last round was side to side. Now this time, we're gonna be facing sideways and going for forward and backwards hops. So same idea, keep the weight off of the heels, Keep your knees slightly bent. We're gonna go forward and backwards for 30 seconds. I hope you guys are ready. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Forward and backwards. Little hops. Try to keep your hops the same distance. Try to keep your speed the same speed the whole time. And don't forget to breathe when you guys are doing this. Get nice and warmed up. Gonna get ready for all of our karate moves. We're about halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, moving on to our exercise round. We're gonna come down into our ninja jump position. So like you guys do at the dojo, ninja jumps are about getting that muscle in our legs. So we're gonna be working our power and our explosiveness in our leg muscles. So we're gonna start on the balls of our feet, hands on the outsides of our legs. We're gonna jump up, reach up for the sky, and come down nice and quietly like a ninja. We're gonna go for 10 of them. On my count, ready? 1, and down, quiet. 2, up, and down, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on this last one now, we're gonna make some noise. We're gonna double punch to the sky or ceiling with a loud ki-ai. 10, ki-ai, and all the way back. And shake out those legs. Whew, very good. All right, so that was round 2. We have one more round to do. So we're gonna come back to our line. Now this time, we're gonna have one foot in front of the other. So we're gonna start with one foot in front of the line, one foot behind the line. You guys are gonna be jumping and switching, and switching, and switching, and then faster, and faster, and faster. All right, so we're gonna go for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So for this one, if you guys wanna use those arms, get the momentum going fast feet switches. We're going for another 15 seconds, we're about halfway there. Let's try to pick it up on those last 10 seconds. Let's go for full speed. Try to keep up the sensei. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. One more exercise to do, guys. Let's go back down over here. Back down to the ground. So I want everyone, take a second, catch your breath, go on your knees, and watch the explanation of the push-up, okay? So our next exercise, you guys are gonna be starting all the way onto your tummies. Hands are beside your chest. Legs are straight out behind you. Your goal is to push off of the ground and come all the way back up and down. So from here, we're gonna push the floor away from us, come all the way up, and then come all the way back down to the ground. Now, I'm gonna say up, I'm gonna say down. I want you guys to say it out, say it nice and loud at home as well. Ready? We're gonna go for 10. Up, down, all the way down. Up, down, all the way down. Up, down. That's 3. Up, down. Up, down. We're halfway there, guys. 5 more. Up, we're staying strong. Down. Up, down. 3 more. Up, down. 2 more. Up, down. 1 more. Up, down. Very good. And shake out those arms, guys. Whew. If you guys are feeling a little tired in the arms and in the legs, karate Tykes, that just means you guys are getting stronger and stronger. So good for you guys. Keep it up. Keep working hard. We're going to go for a little bit of a stretch now, guys. So we back standing up. We're going to go with our feet shoulder width apart. Hands all the way up. I want you guys to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, reaching all the way down, keeping your back straight. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come back up, shake out those legs, a little shaky shake. And again, hands back up. Let's try to reach a little further now and down. Reaching as far as you can. If you can touch the ground, that's awesome. holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Now we're gonna separate our legs halfway. We're gonna take our hands up. We're gonna turn to your right side and reaching down for that leg. So you're gonna grab onto your leg, try to pull your chest down as tight as you can. Try to get your tummy as close to your leg as possible, guys. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come all the way back up. We're gonna turn to the other side and reaching down and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's come back down into the middle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we got one more stretch now, Karate Tykes. You guys are super flexible, so if you guys can even get lower than I can, if you can get lower than Sensei, it's very impressive, very impressive. So now it's time to show off to your mom and dad, brother or sister, whoever's watching you guys, how flexible you guys are and how low you can go. So we're gonna go for full splits. We're gonna put our hands down on the ground, separate those legs as far as we can, try to get down nice and low, and we're gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. And we're gonna stand all the way up, guys. Shake out those legs, shake out those arms. We should all be warmed up now. We got some exercises, some conditioning, and some stretching out of the way. So grab a quick sip of water if you need it, and then meet me back here in a few short seconds for our review portion of our blocks. All right, so now that we're all warmed up, we are gonna move on to our review part of our class. So Karate Tykes, for this part of the class, we're gonna go over all of our blocks. Now I'm gonna demonstrate it nice and slow so you guys can see exactly what you need to do, and then we're gonna go fast so you guys can follow along at home. All right, so starting off with our strong Hichi, nice and strong. We're gonna step down with our left leg into our Kiba Dachi stance, big step, X-block chamber, and we're gonna put that right hand up in front of us nice and strong. So for now, pause and watch, okay guys? So I want you guys to be frozen at home and just observe and watch exactly what I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna go over our face block first. So remember, when you're doing your face block, you're gonna take your chamber hand, you're gonna cross in front. Now as you come all the way up, you're pulling that other hand back to chamber, turning the hand forward, locking out at the top and squeezing your muscles. And then again, this hand's gonna come down, we're gonna come cross in front, come all the way up, rotate, lock out at the top, and squeeze those muscles. So now we're gonna go for 10 of them, nice and strong on my count. So I want you guys to follow along at home. Karate Tykes, you ready? Yes, sensei. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and loud ki 10. Hey! Very nice. All right, now, watching nice and slow for the outside chest block. We're gonna put our hand out. Our other hand is gonna come to the outside of the head, right by the ear. We're gonna come all the way across with our blocking hand. As we pull the other hand in chamber, don't forget to cross all the way over. And again, we're gonna go out to the ear, come all the way across, and block nice and strong. That is the outside chest block, AKA telephone block. Nice and fast on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ki 10. Hey, nice and strong and up. Hechi, shake out those legs. All right, so that was our first two blocks, our face block and our outside chest block. Now, we're gonna change things up a little. We're gonna go right into a freeze game. So, following my lead, guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for some high knees. Whenever I say freeze, you guys gotta freeze at home. So try to keep up with me, try to keep good balance as well. So we're gonna be pumping up those high knees. Whenever I say freeze, if you're on one leg, you gotta freeze. Yes, sensei? Yes, sensei. All right, ready? So start with those high knees. So when I say freeze, make sure you freeze. Don't freeze. Just testing, yeah. Freeze, hold it, hold it, hold it. And back to high knees. Pumping those arms. Getting those knees up nice and high. Freeze. And back to high knees. Let's go a little faster. Little faster. Little faster. Freeze. Unfreeze. Freeze. Unfreeze. Freeze. Unfreeze and freeze. Unfreeze. Very good, guys. All right, so that was testing your listening skills and your reaction, and we got to shake out those legs a little as well. So now we're gonna go back to the Kibarachi stance. We got 2 more blocks, our inside chest block and our low block. So from strong hitch G, nice and strong, taking that big step down, Kibarachi. We're gonna go inside chest block is next. Hand's gonna come out, other hand's gonna come underneath. We're gonna keep that elbow tucked in, coming all the way across for the inside chest block. And again, we're gonna go out, come underneath, and come all the way across for the inside chest block. Now follow my lead, 10 of them on my count. Nice and strong, squeezing those muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Ki 10, 8. Nice and strong. Good work. All right, moving on. Last block, low block. Put that hand down. We're gonna make sure the other hand comes up nice and close to the ear. Elbows come super close together and sweep that whole area in front of you. And again, bring it up to the ear, nice and close, and all the way down. Now a little faster and a little stronger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Ki 10, hey, nice and strong, up HG, and feet together, bow, and very good. All right, guys, now we're gonna move on to our sparring part of today's class. Yes. All right, Karate Tykes, welcome back. This is gonna be the last portion of today's class. We're gonna go over some sparring techniques and some sparring footwork more specifically. So if you are a yellow belt or up, you guys have probably already practiced some of these techniques in your sparring prep class, but this is a good opportunity for you guys to sharpen up those skills. And if you're a white or white yellow belt type, you guys are pretty lucky. You guys get to step up your game. So for this portion, I'm gonna invite a special someone in Sensei Cody. Ho! All right, how's it going, Sensei Cody?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right, good. All right, guys, so first things first, we're gonna break down how to do a perfect guard stance for sparring. So Sensei Cody is gonna hop into his guard stance. So he's gonna take a step forward with one of his feet. His hands are gonna come up. Now, in our guard stance, guys, there's a couple things that are very important. If you notice, Sensei Cody has his feet apart. So that is to create a strong base in his stance. Sensei Cody, bring your feet together for me, please. If I was to push Sensei Cody like this, which we won't, social distancing, but if I was to push Sensei Cody, he would fall over. So we want to make sure we keep our stance strong. So Sensei Cody has his feet apart. Now, his hands are up nice and high to protect his face, his moneymaker. Oh yeah. All right, now if you notice, his front hand is out a little further and his back hand is up by his chin. And lastly, his tummy is sideways to hide his stomach and his chest. So, feet are apart, hands are up, tummy is sideways. That's a solid fighting stance. So Sensei Cody, can you get back into your HG, please? And now jump down with a loud Kia. Go. All right, guys. Now, so just like the blocks, when I explain slowly, I want you guys to watch, observe, take some mental notes, and then we'll go fast. So for now it's your turn. I want you guys to jump into your guard stance. Loud, Ki. Did you hear that? That's pretty loud. Pretty loud. All right. So now that you're in your guard stance, I want you guys to try to keep up with Sensei Cody. We're going to be practicing our bounce for our guard stance. So Sensei Cody's going to be bouncing on his toes. So now, guys, I want you guys to start bouncing on your toes. We're keeping the weight on the balls of the feet and off of the heels. So now, nice and simple. We're going to keep bouncing, keep bouncing, keep bouncing. When I say switch sides, I want you guys to switch, get into a good guard stance with your hands up and a loud Ki, but don't stop bouncing. So make sure everyone's bouncing, bouncing. Switch sides. Just like that. And we're still bouncing. So, guys, when I say switch sides, you guys got to switch with Sensei Cody. Switch. And we keep going. Again, his hands are still up. I want you guys still bouncing. Keep those hands up. Switch. And let's go for one more. Switch. Surprise. Switch. 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 Oh, up HG. Very nice. All right, so that was the guard stance. So again, it's very important when you're doing your guard stance, your sparring style guard stance. We have the hands up, bouncing on our toes. Now guys, just hang out there. I want you guys to watch again. Sensei Cody's now gonna show us how to move forward and backwards in our guard stance. So let's get back into that stance, Sensei. All right, so he's bouncing on his toes, just like we did last round. Now Sensei Cody's gonna show us how he moves forward and backwards, and then we'll break it down. So let's see a forward step, Sensei. And back bouncing, and let's see a backward step. And let's go for it one more time. So don't forget, Tykes, you are watching right now. Forwards and backwards. All right, so to break that down, when Sensei Cody steps forward, he is going to lead with his front foot, then his back foot's going to follow. And when he goes backwards, his back foot leads, and his front foot follows. Now, if you noticed, his feet stay apart the whole time, his hands are still up, and he's making sure to be bouncing throughout all of that. So he's going to step forward, and then backwards. All right, guys, now it's your turn to try to follow along with your senseis. So, guys, get into your guard stance. I want to hear that loud. Ki-ai, and bouncing on your toes, and bouncing with Sensei Cody. When I say forward, you step forward. When I say backwards, you step backwards. Forward, backwards. Very nice. Forward, backwards. Let's go for a couple more. We're still nice and light on our toes. Our hands are up. Forward, backwards, and time, and you can stop your bounce. All right, that was our basic round. Now I think you guys have the hang of it, so we're gonna go into a speed round. So you're gonna need to listen very carefully. This is a listening game. When I say forward, you're gonna go forward. When I say backwards, you're gonna go backwards. If I say switch sides, you're gonna switch with a loud ki-ai. But now this time I might try to trick you guys. I might say forward, forward, or backwards, backwards, backwards. So make sure you're listening. All right, so let's get back into our HG, Sensei Cody. Let's jump down nice and loud. Guard stance, go! Here! All right, Tykes, make sure you guys are in your guard stance now. Let's all start bouncing as a team. So speed round, ready, listen carefully. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards, forward, switch sides, switch sides, forward. Ooh, pretty good, pretty good. Hope you're following along. Forward, backwards, backwards, switch sides, forward, backwards, switch sides, switch sides, the loudest ki-ai switch, woo! And up strong, HG. Very nice. All right, so very important when you're doing your steps, you want to try to step quickly, but doing it with proper technique. So like we talked about, hands are up, feet are apart, we're bouncing on our toes. Now, the idea behind moving in our guard stance is so we can move with our techniques. So now what we're gonna try to do is add our jab and our cross, our 1-2 punch with our movement. So what Sensei Cody's gonna demonstrate and what I want you guys to watch is gonna be a step forward 1-2 and then punch 1-2 and then a backwards and a punch, punch. So Sensei Cody, if you can get back into your guard stance. So again, just watching here, guys. So Sensei Cody's gonna go for a nice and slow demonstration. So he's gonna step forward, 1, 2. Now his hands are up, now he's done his step. He's gonna throw his jab cross, 1 and 2. Notice that pivot. So just because we're bouncing now doesn't mean we don't do the pivot. So we always twist and he brings it back. And he's back bouncing on his toes. And if I was to say backwards, he steps backwards and then punch, punch. 1, 2, just like that. All right, guys, so what I want you guys to follow along, we're going to do 2 steps forward and then 2 steps backwards, and I want you guys to throw your punch every single time, okay? So ready? So we're going to go 2 forward, 2 backwards, and do that a couple times.
Yes, Sensei.
Ready? Forward. Punch, punch. Good, and keep bouncing. So make sure you guys are following along right now, doing this at home. Forward. Punch, punch. Now we're going to go backwards. Backwards. Punch, punch. Good. Backwards. Punch, punch. Let's do that one more time. Forward. Forward. And backwards. And one more time. Backwards. And very nice. Now let's practice the other side, guys. So switch sides, Sensei. All right, now make sure your front hand is doing that first punch. So the same drill on the other side. We're all bouncing as a team. Forward. Punch, punch. Good. And again, forward. Punch, punch. and backwards. And again, backwards. And let's do that set one more time. Forward. Forward. Backwards. And last one, ki, backwards. Very nice, strong hitch, G. All right, Sensei Cody, do you guys think these guys can handle a speed round?
Oh, I know they can handle it.
They can handle it. Do you guys think Sensei Cody can handle a speed round? Yeah? All right, very nice. So we're going to mix in everything we just practiced. Our guard stance, our bouncing, our forward movement, our backwards movement, our switching sides, and our jab cross. So how it's going to work is this. If I say forward, you step forward. If I say backwards, you go backwards. If I say switch, you switch. When I say go, you're going to throw your jab cross. Yes, Sensei?
Yes, Sensei.
All right, so let's get into that guard stance. Go. Here. So we're bouncing on our toes. All right, guys, follow along. Ready? Forward. Forward. Go. Punch, punch. Yeah. Backwards. Backwards. Go. All right, we're going to keep this a little quicker now. Ready? Switch sides. Hit. Switch sides. Hit. Go. Woo, I almost got him.
It's close.
Forward. Forward. Switch sides. Hit. Switch sides. Hit. Go. Backwards. Backwards. And one more. Go. And up pitch, Chief. And time. All right, so that was the speed round. Guys, if that was a little challenging, that is okay. That was a goal. I want to give you guys a little bit of a challenge sometimes. When we step out of our comfort zone, that is how we get better. So just to recap, that technical part today, we are working on our sparring movement, our fighting stance, our jab cross, and our footwork. All right, guys, so make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to bow out and talk about our word of the week. Just coming up. And feet together. Bow. Plus. All right, guys, hope you guys had an awesome class. We are going to finish off today with our mat chat. So if you guys can join us, kneeling down, please. All right, so our new word of the week is humility. Last week we talked about respect, and this week we have a new word, and this word is just as important. So for us as martial artists, being humble and showing humility is something that we should all think about and try to do day to day. So whenever you guys are working with people and whenever you guys are interacting with other classmates or co-workers or friends and family, it's important to be humble, one, out of respect. So when you guys are showing humility to others, it shows that you guys are confident in yourselves and respectful to others. So when you're being the opposite of humble, it comes off as negative and it comes off as arrogant at times, and that's something you want to avoid. Now, another positive to showing good humility is the fact that when you are humble, you're going to be more open-minded. And being more open-minded, you're going to learn a lot more from everybody else. So when you're being humble and open-minded, the world is going to be your teacher. You can learn something valuable from everybody. So that's one little tip on why being humble is something fantastic, and that's something that you guys should do. And we'll be talking about that in our next couple classes. So to finish off, if you guys can have your back straight, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to take a couple deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth. And one more time, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And open your eyes. Big bow. Awesome class today, guys. We'll see you on the next one.